Hey everyone, welcome back to my React tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create this cool accordion using ReactJS. Before proceeding further, please be sure to drop a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such tutorials. So, without any further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. First, we will install the required library. Install styled components using npm or yarn. I have already installed it. Now, we will include material icons into our project. Copy the code for link tag, and paste it in index.html, which is inside the public folder. Create a new Accordion.js file, in the src folder. We will create some components for our accordion, in this file. Import React, from React. Import styled, from styled components. Let's create an accordion container component, which will be a styled div. Set overflow to hidden. Set width to 18.75 rem. Set border radius to 0.5 rem. I will be using a dark color for the background. I will use a very light gray color for the font, since I am using a dark background. Let's create an inner component, which will contain the body of the accordion header. It will also be a styled div. Set position to absolute. Set padding to 1 rem. If you are also using a dark background, set color to lavender gray color. Let's create a header component, which will be a styled button. Set display to flex. Set justify content to space between. Set align items to center. Set width to 100%. Set height to 4 rem. Set left and right padding to 1 rem. Set font size to 1 rem. Set text align to left. For the background, I am using a darker version of the container's background. Set color to inherit. Set cursor to pointer. Let's create a header icon component, which will contain the expand more icon. It will be a styled span. We will use the props to determine the rotation of the icon. If the current section of Accordion is opened, we will rotate the icon by -180 degrees. Else we will set it to 0. Set transition to all 0.2 seconds. Let's create a content component, which will act as a container for the body of the Accordion header. Set position to relative. Set overflow to hidden. For the height property, we will write a small function. Select the element by item name ID, which we will supply using props. We will use a ternary operator to determine the return pixel value. If props.dot is active and inner element is not null, we will use the inner element's client height. Else we will default it to 0. Set transition to height 0.35 seconds. Let's write an Accordion content component, which will render the content of the Accordion. Destruct the props into onClick, item name, item content, and is active. Return a React fragment, which will act as a wrapper for all the components. Use the header component, and pass the onClick prop to the onClick event handler. Inside the header component, let's display the item name, passed via the props. Use the header icon component, and pass the isActive prop to it. Set its class name to material icons. Put the name of icon inside it, which is expand more. Use the content component, and pass the item name, and isActive props to it. Inside it, use the inner component, with ID as item name. Render the item content prop inside it. Now, export the Accordion container, and Accordion content components from the file. Let's get back to the App.js file. Import React, and use state hook from React. Import Accordion container, and Accordion content components, from Accordion.js file. Import CSS from App.css. Let's write an Accordion component, which will accept an array of items to render, as a prop. Let's use an active state, which will hold the currently active item. Let's write a handle click function, which will update the active state. It will take the name of item as an argument. We will update the state conditionally. If the name equals to active, we will set the state to null. Else we will set it to the name of the item. Return the Accordion container. Inside it, use the map method of items array, to render each section of the accordion. Let's determine if item is active, by comparing the active state, with item's name. Return the Accordion content component. Pass the handle click function, with item's name as its argument, to the onClick prop. Pass the item's name to item name prop. Pass the item's content to item content prop. Pass the isActive prop as well. Here, our accordion component is ready. Let's write a render function, to render and test our accordion. Let's create an items array, which will be an array of objects, which we will pass to items prop of our accordion. The object will have a name property, which will be displayed in the header. It will also have a content property, which will be a div, with the related text of the section inside it. Be sure to have a unique name property for each object, else it may break our accordion, since we are using it as ID for inner component. First, we will return a div element, which will act as wrapper for our accordion. Let's style it a bit. Set width to 100 view width. Set height to 100 view height. Set display to grid. Set place items to center. I am setting the background color to a really dark color. Use the accordion component, and pass the items prop to it. Lastly, export default render. Let's write 5 lines of CSS code, in App.js, to hide the ugly face of the button element. For the button element, set appearance, border, and outline to none. Let's run and see the project. As you can see, it is looking great and working as expected. Now, if you want to make it open multiple sections at once, instead of one at a time, then just follow along. We will make some adjustments to make it open multiple sections at once. Firstly, import the useEffect hook from React. Then, make the accordion component accept a Boolean prop, named multiple. Create an active array state, which will hold active status of each section. Create a copy of items array and map it to return an object. It will have a name property, with items name, and an active property, which will initially be false. Use the useEffect hook to set the active array. Pass an empty array as second parameter to use effect hook, which will make sure it runs only once after rendering. Let's execute some more code, if multiple prop is present, in the handle click function. Let's find the index for clicked element in the array, using findIndex method. The condition we will use to match the elements would be using their names. Let's make a copy of the active array. We will toggle the active property of the object in the array, at the index position we found earlier. Update active array state using setActiveArray function. In the map method, if multiple prop is present, we will determine the value of isActive variable by making the item pass a test. We will use arraysSum method for this, which returns true if at least one element passes the given test. The test would check if element's name equals to item's name, and if it is, it will check the element's active status. Let's add a multiple prop to Accordion component. Here, our final project is ready. Let's see the preview. As you can see, it now enables us to open multiple sections at once. So, that's all for today. Hope you would have enjoyed the tutorial. Please be sure to drop a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more such tutorials. I will meet you next time. Till then, good luck, and peace.